Hello to everyone, this is Powerlines by Grayera, and this is my lesson of the song. It's a pretty complicated one, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. Now, me personally, for this song, it's a standard tuning. Now, I would drop the tuning to a low, to a D. Standard drop D tuning. Just so I can use something that I decided to add to the song. You will see what I mean. Basically, I'm using my loop pedal because there are a lot of sounds in the song that you have to add one after another. So basically what it's constructed, there are two verses that repeat themselves one after another. The first one is this one. You put your point finger barring the E, the B and the G strings right here. Let me just change the camera a little bit so I can show you exactly what I mean. So you put your point finger here barring them, and you put your pinky on the 5th fret of the E, and you play open D with the E on the 5th fret. Excuse me. And after this you play the G, which is barred on your 2nd fret. So after this you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E and play it. So come on. And then you open to a 2nd fret. Then you play pinky on the 5th fret of the B and to the 3rd of the B. So see how it goes? And I forgot to mention, or I did, together the D and the E, and you play the G on the 2nd fret after this. So it's important to play the D with the E together, and after this you play G on the 2nd fret. So, and then you continue. Oh, come on. This is the second part. This is the part of the first part. Okay. After this, you put your ring finger on the 4th fret of the D and your pinky on the on the 5th fret of the B and play them together. The D on the 4th fret and the B on the 5th fret. So come on. And after this, you play again the G on the 2nd fret. And you play the high E on the 2nd fret, which is barred. So. And you finish with the B on the 5th fret. So by now, this is the first part of the first verse, and then you just play with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and again barring here your strings. Together the B on the 3rd and open D. And G after that. And then you play the 5th fret of the B, and then back to the 3rd. So. Then what I do, I pull off from the 1st fret of the from the 2nd fret of the G to an open, and then I put back my point finger here. After I pull off, I put it back. And I put my ring finger on the 4th fret of the D, like before. And I play together the D on the 4th fret and the B on the 5th fret again. I think, let's see. Oh no, I play the open D, excuse me, the D on the 4th fret with the E on the 2nd fret barred, G on the 2nd, and 5th of the B to the 3rd of the B. So together the G and the E, G, and you finish with the G on the 2nd fret. So the D and E together, G, B5, B3, and you finish with G on the 2. So let's play from the beginning slowly. Again. Come on. So this is the first part. Now the second verse is different. This was for the first verse and this is the second now. It goes almost the same again. But here, instead of playing the 4th fret of the D with the B, you play the 4th fret of the A with the B. And again, G on the 2nd, E 2nd, So, come on. Come on. And you play the G on the second again. So. And then I bar my fret, the second fret of all the strings here, and I play together the A on the second fret and the second fret of the G, and hammering on the fourth fret of the G, and then playing again the A on the second fret, B on the third fret with your middle finger, G again on the fourth fret, A on the second. So. So by now. After this, from here you slide the bar here on the 5th fret, putting your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D, playing together the A on the 5th fret, the E, the high E on the 5th fret, with the A string on the barred 5th fret. And the G on the 7th fret. And then you play E, high E on the 7th fret, then again the D on the 7th fret, and you put your pinky on the 7th fret of the B this time. So, together, excuse me, come on. This is the end of the song. This is the end of the verse, I mean. This is the whole thing. So the first verse, like, a bit slow. This is the total verse that you need to repeat. You repeat this through the whole song, and on top of it, you will see in the tablature, first we got this pattern, which is E, high E on the 10th fret, to the 9, to the 10th of the B, to the 7th of the B, to the 10th, from the 10th high E to the 9, to the 10th of the B, to the 7th of the B, to the 9 of the G, to the 7th of the G, back to the 9 of the G, and playing 2 times the 7. So it's kind of a pentatonic. Come on. This is the one part that you repeat several times. You will see in the tablature. Then we got this part, which is 10 of the B to the 8 of the B, so to the 9 of the G to the 7th, so then you have this last part which you need to know, which is open B, high E on the 2nd fret. Then you put your point finger on the 2nd fret of the B with an open E. You change it. Let me show you. And after you, like at the end of the song, what I mean is one of the last plays it ends with 2nd fret of the B to the 3rd. You will see in the title chart what I mean, but this is pretty much the whole song. So the reason I dropped the tuning to a drop D is so you can play this. Basically, I just bar my strings, the top 3 strings, but I first play them open. From open to the 4th fret, to the 5th fret, to the 7th fret. Let me show you how it sounds in the actual song. So here it goes. Yeah, pretty much I just decided to play around with the strings. So this won't be included in the tablature, but you can like add it, or like if you want to achieve this sound that I tried to get together. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye guys.